folks, this is Mike Brother Man Jackson. How y'all doing? Folks call me Brother Man because I'm like everybody's good brother and I'm a real cool guy to be around. Welcome to episode 1. First video on my new channel here. I felt like we should party or something. Tell you what, let's just take a toot off our vaporizer because that's what it's about, vaping, people. That's a good vape there. But I'll get back to that. There again, I want to thank y'all for coming. And what we're going to talk about here in our first video is getting started with vaping. And folks, I've went through the vaping beginner blues, I tell you. And what I found that works, people, is when you're starting out, what you want to look for, and you can find these on eBay from anywhere from $18 to $25. Say 25 being on the pretty high side, 18 to 20 more reasonable. But that's an ego twist, people. And this particular one is not made by Joytech. It is not, because it does not have the Joytech logo on it. This is the packaging that I recommend you get when you're starting out. It'll look like this if you search eBay. Ego Twist is what you want. And it comes with your battery. It comes with a cartomizer to get you started. And then it comes with a charger. USB charger. So it gives you everything you need to get started there and get started into vaping. But now what I suggest you do is when you order your kit, your starter's kit, is get you a few extra of these. These are called a CE4 cartomizer. You can find them on eBay, 5 or 10 packs, really cheap. You're going to want a few extra of these so you can switch juices and try different juices. Okay. When your kit arrives, you want to make sure you give your battery a full charge before you use it. And when you discharge your battery, it's always good to discharge your battery fully. Just use it until it quits, and that sets the memory for your battery, and it makes your battery last a whole lot longer. But I had originally purchased an Ego style battery and a 1300 milliamp. This is an 1100. This is what I recommend you get on 1100 milliamp hour. And I broke it. I broke it. And I got some juice from the gas station or a tobacco shop like here in town where I live, because I wanted some juice quick and I wanted to be able to try my new vaporizer. So I went down and I paid $11 for a 15 milliliter bottle. No, I'm sorry, I believe it was a 10 milliliter bottle. Yes, it was. And it's $10.99 for a 10 milliliter bottle. Very expensive. Well, I put that in my vaporizer and I thought it was pretty good. Hey, this thing's working, it's producing vapor, and wow. And after I broke it, I let that juice sit and I ordered another, but this time I ordered an Ego Twist. I wanted a variable voltage. Well, I got it and put the same tank and juice on it, the watermelon. Oh, and it was just horrid. So what I done was I searched all over the internet for juice, e-juice. And there is so many different vendors out there. It's hard to know what's good and what's not. There's a lot of good YouTube reviews on juices. You know, that's helpful. Help me with one that I'm going to do a review on here later, probably tomorrow, I believe. But starting out, I didn't know where to get juice at, and something that would be considered good. Well, finally, a friend of mine, he also has a YouTube channel here. His name is Robert Ellis. Convinced me to go to a brick and mortar store. So I looked and done a search, and I found one about 45 miles from where I live in Cookeville, Tennessee. And I bought some juice from them. I was able to sample it, and I bought some, and I was in love with vaping from then on. I was hooked. And their juice was really reasonable. I got 10 milliliters for $6, and they come in bottles like this. Plastic bottles, childproof top. That's nice, and they got a good little fine point on them to drip in, especially for the C4 cartomizers. But they work really well. But their juice is, this right here is Tropical Breeze. It's called Tropical Breeze, and I'm telling you, this stuff is delicious. It's got a blueberry, banana mist. It's just really good. This is good. But quitting smoking, I wanted something in the tobacco flavor. Well, you can't get a juice that's going to taste like your cigarette, because that'd be like trying to mix up an ashtray or something. What you can get is the actual flavor of the actual tobacco. And I bought a juice from Envy Vapors again, same time, called Sheer Cure. And it's got a sweet, good tobacco flavor with a vanilla undertone as you exhale, and it is just really good. And it helped me get off cigarettes in the Tropical Breeze. I'm 11 days without a cigarette right now, and I do not plan on ever touching another cigarette again. But I'll have the link to these fine people at Envy Vapors. They have a website you can order from. $6 a bottle. You can order as many bottles as you like. They have 10 milliliter and 30 milliliter and 60 milliliter bottles. It's a flat out $3 shipping. And the lady that owns Envy Vape, she is one sweet fine lady. Good people to deal with right there. But I'll post a link in the bottom there in the description for you guys. But that's where I suggest you go starting out. Now, in my future videos, the next probably third video, I'm going to do some e-juice reviews on my next video. But probably the third video, we're going to get in a little more in depth into some equipment and where to go. But you folks, you can find these on eBay all day long. They're an Ego C Twist, and just like I showed you in the packaging, look for this type of packaging in the description. This is a really good battery. It lasts a long time. It stays up. I mean, it's just, I like it. And it's got from 3.2 volts all the way to 4.8 volts. And some of your juice, what I've noticed with having the ability to adjust your voltage, some juice will evaporate at a little better at a higher temperature. Now, I don't know why that is, but I guess it's just the viscosity of the juice. But one thing I do recommend, if you can get a 2-pack of batteries, like if you can find the deal and can afford it, get the 2-pack. You know, maybe you find a kit that's 2 Ego C Twist 1100 mAh kit for like 25 bucks. You can find one of them, jump all over it. That would be nice to have. What I done was, at the good people at Envy Vapes, I decided I wanted a backup while my other one was charging. And I asked them if they had anything like a 650, and at the time they were sold out, but they had this little 350. Little bitty fella in comparison. Look at there. There. And this little fella will last you about 4 hours, and it does a really good job, and I paid $10 for that little guy. And I don't even put a hurt on the charge. until this one is done charged up again. So you could do something like that, or find you a twin pack, get you a backup, because you're going to want a backup, definitely. You want to have one always hot and ready to go. But folks, I love vaping. It's so much healthier. I can breathe better already. I can taste better already. I can smell better already. My skin seems like it's getting better. I don't have that smoky smell on me no more. It's just so much more healthier for you and your loved ones that are around you. Only thing you want to exhale with this is water vapor, folks. That's it, just water vapor. But it's so easy to use. Just fill you one of these up, one of your CE4 cartomizers, and get them off of eBay. Fill it up, put it on, press your button, and take you a good old toot. And it's very satisfying. You can find juice. I'm at an 18 milligram nicotine level. You may want to start out a little stronger, up to a 24. I think that's the highest they make. I've seen some vendors go as high as 32, but now it's kind of hard to find. Or you may want a 10 or a 15. I'm at an 18 right now here on this particular juice. I'm going to have a review on this juice tomorrow, by the way. But it vapes really well. It's a 50-50 PG-VG mix, which is 50% propylene glycol, 50% vegetable glycerin. And the only thing you're exhaling to your friends, family, and people around you is a water vapor. Completely harmless. This is the way to go, people. This is the future. And I'm telling you, once you get started and you find you a juice that you like, because there's so many different flavors, but you find you a juice you like and you stick with it, you quit smoking and start sampling other juices, and then it just you get more enthusiasm for it. You do more research, you find yourself watching more videos and reading about it, and you see how much healthier it is, because we're not putting in those thousands of chemicals in our bodies anymore, people. We're doing something good for ourselves. 4 ingredients versus thousands. I'll take the 4 myself, because I know these are non-toxic. But this is the way to go, people. But guys, I got to get off of here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll put that link in the description for Envy Vapors, and be sure to check out eBay and get you a starter kit. And let's get off them cigarettes, people. This is old brother man, and I'll holler at y'all later. Bye bye now.